Hello everyone, welcome back to Anshul Gupta MD. Lot of people are using intermittent fasting to improve their health. But there was a recent study which showed that people who are doing intermittent fasting on the regular basis have 91% high risk of getting a heart disease. So is intermittent fasting that dangerous? Answer is that yes, it can be dangerous if you're not doing intermittent fasting the right way. Most people have heard about intermittent fasting and they start doing it without knowing the right way of doing it, and they do several mistakes. And that's the reason I've made today's video, to tell you exactly what are the mistakes you are doing and how you can safely do intermittent fasting so you don't get all the negative effects of it. Before we move forward, I would like you to take a moment to like and subscribe to my channel so you can keep on getting this great information in the future also. So let's get started. What is intermittent fasting? Intermittent fasting is time restrictive eating. What that means is that every day you are fasting for 16 hours in a day and you are keeping your eating window for only 8 hours. Now, we do have research studies which do support that intermittent fasting can improve people's health. The major benefits of intermittent fasting are that it can help you to lose weight. The reason it can help you to lose weight is that whenever you are fasting, then your body stop burning carbohydrates and actually start burning the fat which is stored in the body, especially the glycogen which is stored in the liver and which ultimately forms fat starts getting burned in those 16 hours, and that's the reason people start losing weight. So that's the number one benefit of intermittent fasting. The second benefit of intermittent fasting is that it can help you to reduce inflammation in the body. The reason being, insulin spike is a major reason of inflammation in the body. And when you're not eating for 16 hours in a day, then your body doesn't get those insulin spikes. And that's the reason it also reduces inflammation in the body. The other benefit of intermittent fasting have been showing for anti-aging benefits because it reduces something called reactive oxygen species in your body, which are responsible for aging. And by reducing those reactive oxygen species, you get anti-aging benefits of intermittent fasting. These are all the benefits of intermittent fasting. But what is this new research study which raises the concern about the negative side effects of intermittent fasting? This new research study was done in adults in United States, which showed that people who are doing intermittent fasting, they have higher risk, 91% increased risk for getting heart disease. Now, this is a very initial research study which is not even yet published, and we do not know the details. But I know several people are doing intermittent fasting in the wrong ways. So, what are the mistakes that you are doing that can increase your risk for heart disease or any other side effect of intermittent fasting? Let's discuss those. The very first mistake people do is that they are breaking their fast in the morning with wrong foods. It is very important that when you are coming out of the fasting window is that you eat proper food. What that means is that most people are eating either a light meal like a fruit or a vegetable. That's not the right way to break your fast. You have to break your fast with a protein meal. The reason being is that protein again do not give your body that insulin spike, and protein have all the amino acid which is needed by your body to function better as well as rebuild your immune system. So by having a high protein meal to break your fast, you are actually getting the benefits of intermittent fasting and not creating that insulin spike. So that's the very first thing that people should be doing. The next mistake most people do is that whenever there is a eating window of 8 hours with them, they are not hydrating themselves with the right fluids as well as with the right electrolytes. Most people are getting dehydrated when they're doing intermittent fasting because they are not getting the right electrolytes. We need minerals for our body to function. We need minerals for our kidneys, for our liver, for our hormone production. And that's the reason you not only have to drink enough water, but you also have to replenish your body with the right kind of minerals and electrolytes so that your body is hydrated and get all of those minerals to support your kidneys and your liver. The next mistake that people are doing is that whenever they are fasting for 16 hours, they are not eating, but those 8 hours when they are eating all the wrong kinds of food. You cannot indulge with highly inflammatory food like sugars, like simple carbohydrates, like fatty food, especially fried food, trans fat food, or fast food. All of these food are very highly inflammatory to your body, and when you put these food after you have fasted, they actually act like fuel onto the fire of intermittent fasting and actually harms your body dramatically. A lot of people are not getting the result of intermittent fasting because in their eating window they are eating not a healthy diet. It is very important to eat a healthy diet which comprises of good quality protein, good quality vegetables, as well as good quality fats, as well as high in fiber. This is the diet that you have to follow when you're doing intermittent fasting, because then only you're going to get benefits. And the last mistake is for people who have underlying specific medical conditions like thyroid disorders, Hashimoto's disease, or hormone imbalances. What happens when you're fasting for 16 hours is that your body shuts down producing all of these hormones when you're fasting for more than 14 to 16 hours. A lot of people are going for 16 or 18 or even 20 hours of fasting, which is not good for your hormones, especially if you have autoimmune diseases or thyroid disorders or other hormonal conditions like PCOS. So, for those people, they need to cut down on their fasting window. The best thing for these people is to keep their fasting window between 12 to 14 hours only, because going beyond that actually gives a negative feedback to your endocrine gland, especially your pituitary gland, and it shuts down and do not produce your hormones in the proper level. And that's the reason people actually feel even worse on intermittent fasting. So now you see, these are all the mistakes that people are doing when they're doing intermittent fasting, and that is precisely the reason intermittent fasting might be harmful for their body. Now you know what is the right way of doing intermittent fasting, so please follow that so you can get benefit of it. If you do like this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. Bye bye.